Anyone get any updates?
1 week and it's a goddamn Chinese fire drill. What? I don't know. YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
No, I don't subscribe to our channel.
What?
Excellent. Why would you?
I mean, it's lagging. I'm on an inferior device. I apologize.
It looks like we are live.
We are live. We've been recording,
Yes, sir.
but we're definitely live now.
All right.
Would you say we have a plethora? Oh,
Hey.
$MA$E. You can't hear this on the stream, but imagine your favorite rapper from the mid-90s found Christ.
who didn't like Mace? Come on, man.
No, I'm not. Jesus Christ. Will you listen to the words that I'm saying, the words coming out of my mouth? I'm saying imagine the rapper you liked, and then he just decided to make himself 25% less interesting.
Didn't he became like Antichrist later?
I guess he found Christ, and then he lost him like a set of keys.
And then he was just like, I'm gonna go back to my old ways.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm gonna sign with G Unit and be blasphemous for the rest of my days. And then he found Christ again, and it's all good. So I don't know.
2 weeks in a row, we got G Unit on.
Yeah. It's 50. Jack, you're gonna have to sing for our YouTube listeners. That died. Oh man. It's the song that Mace did that was positive, YouTubers. I don't know if that sheds any more. What's it? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm sure that'll be in our YouTube.
Ice is back.
Oh no.
You know you like that.
I don't know. If the opening of the show is any indication,
Thanks, guys.
Bad sign to go.
Thanks for holding down the fort last week.
No problem. Everybody needs some time.
Everybody needs some. Oh no.
Oh wait,
We should.
I heard her say from your body. Wait, what? No. It's fine, man. Everybody needs some time away. Jack took some time from the show.
I did.
I'm chained to the table, but it's fine. It's totally fine.
We're at your house. You can't hide.
I really can't. Again, that's why I say it's completely fine. Like, if I'm on death's bed, just roll me in here and we'll do a show. But
I was asking John, do you have the keys to this place? If he were to ever flake out, could we just walk in here?
If I lost my way and couldn't find my way home,
yeah.
I should give him my keys. Is that how it works? We
I have your key.
Okay, then.
So he can.
He
So
needs to give
he
me
can. Okay, so he can get it to
He
your
might have a
house.
key, but I don't know. Because I feel like I've given Ice a key, and he swore to stick the Bibles. He has no idea.
I vaguely remember having a key.
Vaguely.
So
he threw it into a drawer the size of my kitchen and said, it might be in there.
So after we moved, what I did was I had a drawer of keys, so I transferred it to another drawer of keys, and none of it is labeled. So now I have keys to who knows what.
Smart, man. Smart.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get those key color.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, he's
I'm
a smart.
pretty sure I
he's a
put
smart
nail
man.
polish on the back of the key. I'm just gonna
That,
put that.
Oh!
That's it. That's not a bad idea.
That's a good sign.
That's
Just saying. I'm
See?
not completely irresponsible.
Yes.
Wow.
So all the people that's giving us keys to the house now, they get like the unusual ones. So like the ones that are like super thick, or they have like a print on them.
Got a lot
or-
of girth on them.
Yeah, yeah. I got
Why?
one that's like hella girth. It's like, ugh, God,
You guys are so
rip you apart.
So weird.
Oh god.
Oh god. All right.
Should we start it up?
I think we should start and just
All right.
backtrack out of this
Welcome
as fast as
back.
possible.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
He's welcoming himself back.
Thanks.
Live from Eddie's room. It is the Badslant podcast. Back full force. I'm the moderator. Hashtag moderator. He's just Jack. He is back in the warm seat. He is the Iceman cometh. Welcome,
What
sir.
I just noticed hashtag moderator. That's a
Thank
thing now.
Got to put that in the show picture if at all possible. You can find us on badslant.com. Badslant on Instagram and Twitter, at Badslant, that is. And we thank you if you're watching us live on the YouTube. We go through some hand-wringing to get the show live, broadcasted on the thing, so we appreciate if you're doing just that. But you're listening to us on our normal broadcast mediums, be that Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, CastBox. I think we're working on getting on Pandora.
Working on it. Dude, they're strict, man.
They're making moves.
I thought it was going to be as simple as submitting a feed. Some of these platforms, that's really all you do. Just submit our feed, and then once they receive it, make sure that it's a validated feed. They'll publish your stuff. No, Pandora asks questions like, what type of content is it? What kind of show do you do? Is it what kind of rating? Is it a PG show? Is it a rated R?
That's a hard question.
Do you have explicit content? Oh, they were asking tons of questions, man. So, fingers crossed.
We may or may not be on Pandora, so keep an eye out. But wherever you listen to us, please be sure to subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, and as always, support us by shopping through the links on the badslant.com/support tab. That's Amazon, Target, Walmart.com. If you need to find out if your dad was philandering on your mother, go to 23andme.com and use our code. Or if you want to buy some music, make sure you shop for it through our tab. We appreciate it all the same. So welcome back, Ice. You spent a good time congratulating yourself for taking a week off. So that's a really weird thing to be proud of. But
I'm happy to be back, man.
We're really glad to have you.
I need to be back.
Yes,
I need this.
We gotta let you bleed the beast, as it were. But welcome back, sir. How was your respite from the Badslant?
It was good,
show?
man. It was good. There was a lot of stuff going on last week. Jack last week he touched upon it. I mean, he's a family man, so he does
I'm not.
he does a lot of things for his kids. So last week was the week leading up to preschool. So we're doing a lot of stuff with our kids.
And for folks that don't know, again, Ice got kids, and they're like carbon copies of each other. They're actual twins. So
that's right. That's right.
Like just 2 kids, and my mind just exploded.
So dealing with that, we got there was a wedding anniversary in that week. There was help. Thanks.
Hi-yo.
Many years.
Congratulations, Mrs. Ice.
Lady Ice.
Is it Lady Ice? She Ice. I don't know. She would never
had some work, had some personal stuff dealing with. It was just a lot of stuff, and it took a toll on me. And it was just like timing wise, scheduling wise, it just wasn't a good week. So I appreciate you. I mean, you guys did a hell of a show, man. You pulled off the feed. You even adjusted the cams. I was impressed.
I'll say this:
good stuff, man.
It's more impressive given the fact that Just Jack had no idea that it was happening.
Oh, you just walked into it.
I walked in.
He darkened these doors, and he's like, "Wait, what's happening?"
Yeah. I know.
It was just a series of messages on Slack that went on for about an hour and a half.
And notification. My phone was away from me.
Yeah.
So
and I'm the one with the bad phone, right?
No, it's just I didn't have it on.
Sure.
And then I just picked up the phone and left. I didn't pull it out for anything.
He never pulls out.
That's why I have 2 kids. So I walk in and he goes, "Oh, so you know, Ice isn't coming." I'm like, "What? Wait,
what?
You didn't get all the messages?" I was like, "No."
I thought the radio silence from Jack was a little auspicious. Like there was a flurry of activity leading up to last week's episode. But I thought maybe he's got some fires to put out. Like he's doing his usual rounds before he shows up here, but keeping track of everything that's going on. Lo and behold, not the case whatsoever. We had a plethora of pinatas to work through, and it was fine. We found our way. We were not anticipating going live on the YouTube. We did that. We got complaints from dumbass Liam, but it's fine.
Screw him. Stop mentioning him. Stop giving so much credit.
He gets no more mentions. Now. But we got that up. We sent the show back to Ice in a decent enough format where you could get all the intros and the outros in place. So it was all to the good.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
I was happy to see that everything was still running. So
the train,
good job.
She keeps on moving. We drove that train from Thursday right into the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I want to hear about that, man.
Yeah, Just Jack wanted to have a whole thing. On
Was that a
Labor Day
last minute
weekend.
thing, or was that like a pre-planned thing?
I think there was some conversation like
Prior.
maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday before,
Gotcha.
and
I think the week prior.
and then Thursday after the show, Jack and I hashed out like, okay, this is solidified. We should totally follow through. So
Yeah.
it was Jack's idea. He'd had a hankering for some time to go to the Nats Park and
Yes.
actually take in a game. Was there anything that kind of drove that? Like, it seemed like you had a fire lit on your ass. Like you were ready to roll. Like you wanted to see something like sooner rather than later.
I wanted to take my son to a sporting event. He
He's a
had
progeny.
Yes.
Has he been to any?
No.
No.
No, he's been to like other events,
Mhm.
like Disney on Ice, things like that, but nothing where
Yeah, you gotta
it's an
work him off
adult.
of that.
It's an adult-oriented event, so
But
I don't
Paper
know.
Moon? What the hell?
Jeez.
Uncle Billy showed up?
Like, hey, what are you doing here?
What you doing this weekend?
Alright. But so I mean, I've been wanting to go for a while. But,
Are we going back to that?
Are we gonna congratulate Ice again? Like, what the hell?
sorry, I just don't really want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to figure it out in advance.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
Is this Mabamba?
No, I wanted to take him for a long
It
time.
does sound like La Bamba.
And I wanted to do it before the school started, so this was just perfect. They were at home.
Good timing.
They were playing the worst team in Major League Baseball.
Just
So it was a lock.
It was a mortal lock. So I
Stone
planned
cold
it.
lead
I
pipeline.
planned it to take everyone, my family, and then John and Mrs. AJ to the game. So we all met up. The boy had a hot dog. We had a bunch of good food.
I'm gonna say good in quotation
Yeah,
marks, but go on.
quotations. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys did, that's for sure.
That's why when you guys had it, it was quote unquote good food.
What does that mean?
I can't believe that the major attraction outside of the baseball at Nats Park is the food, and you showed up and got
I got hot dogs.
basic bitch hot dogs and
That's what he
sodas.
likes.
Do you
We
say
already-
outside of the park there was a lot of food?
No, outside of the park itself, like outside of like going to the baseball stadium to watch the games and like,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from that.
Of course.
The
That's all you
food.
do there.
The
Yeah.
food, like, and it's not just like
And the beers now.
Beers
They
are
have
good.
a great beer
It's
selection,
a
right?
great park.
it's actually getting worse. But
What?
but the food is the attraction.
I know, but I have a son. My kids don't eat like very like food, right? They don't eat like
Food.
bougie food. So he likes hot dogs. He likes pizza. He
I am
likes,
bougie,
you know,
evidently.
You are. They got a bulgogi like bowl.
Man.
I have no idea. What's
That
my
can't be
favorite
good.
tots? Yeah.
That can't be good.
I don't know.
Bulgogi tots.
You
Bulgogi
understand?
tots, yeah.
We're at Nats Park
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Okay, so I got peanuts.
We're not talking about Annandale.
I got chips and I got soda. I got some beer and I got hot dogs for the boy. That's what he wants.
Wait, did you get beer before?
No, you got it.
I got the
You
beer.
got the beer.
Okay,
That's
just
right,
want to keep track there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Can I defend myself?
Sure.
Okay, I'm done. No. So Nats Park has had a track record of having top flight chefs as their vendors in certain spots. So I think they're trying to model themselves after like the San Francisco Giants stadium where they have like gourmet fries, and
Right.
then they brought in these chefs. Like before it was Mike Isabella, before he wanted to fill up bitches.
Bastard.
He had a Graffiato stand in there or something, and then when he bowed out in disgrace, they opened the door for new vendors. And before that, they had Ben's Chili Bowl.
Mhm.
I think they still have it. Yeah, so they have like DC centric restaurants involved in the park. So when Isabella left the scene, they brought in Chico, which if you don't know, it's Chinese Korean, and hence Chico. Who knew?
I get it.
It's
I
weird.
get it.
So
I
weird.
get it.
But they actually have one of the better restaurants in DC. Like they get recognition on like the top 38 restaurants.
Oh,
in
they're
the
an
whole city.
actual restaurant?
Yes, so they have 2 locations in the city. Like they're renowned. And it's a weird concept too. We can go into that later. But they got this one outpost in Nats Park, so it stands out. So naturally, me being like a normal plebe, I understood this, so I went straight there, and I got a number of offerings from the restaurant or the stand, like the aforementioned bulgogi tots, the Korean chicken wings, like they have like a bulgogi hoagie, like
that would sound.
that sounds amazing, doesn't it? So yeah. It's an attraction. I actually haven't had a chance to get out to Chico in and of itself, but to have the chance to go to a ball game and enjoy that's a win-win for your boy. So, I explored. I wanted to get all I could out of the Nats Park experience. And I imagine it's difficult enough for you to get out to a game. So, pardon me for feeling that maybe you would have done some research to know that these options were there.
So I'm getting shamed.
Pardon
for
me.
not eating.
It's your fault, man, for not experiencing Nats Park.
My God, man, this is for the boy.
He's not going to go again for 5 years, and he's not going.
It's for the boy. You want to eat a hot dog? I'm gonna give him a hot dog. What do you want me to do?
Did you go there with any help or
Yeah,
like?
my wife was there.
I mean, outside of the wifey.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just
so
the
you
new-
couldn't just leave him with the in-laws or
Right.
nothing
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was the nuclear family,
Okay,
and we
gotcha.
went. Yeah, so no, I didn't. I don't think my in-laws would have enjoyed the game anyways. They would have been bored to tears. But the kids they made it through what would you say, like 6 innings before it. But
Did you guys
So,
leave before the end of the game?
yes,
So while the kids were not admiring my bulgogi tots, they made it,
the Nats were destroying the Marlins.
and we were destroying bulgogi tots. I think we made it through like 6 1/3, and then all of a sudden, like the kid started kicking his feet, and I'm like, oh shit.
It's usually when after they finish eating, that's when they lose interest.
Right.
It's like
So we kept feeding.
Actually,
them.
it was like after 5.
Yeah, it was like
After 5 innings, and all of a sudden, like we got a sense of urgency, and I was like, I gotta try to put this fire out right here, right now, if we're gonna make it another inning. So
yeah, 5 innings was that like about an hour and a half or so?
I think it was close to 2 at that
2
point.
hours?
Yeah, because they went through a rough patch during the middle,
Okay.
middle
Okay.
of the teams did.
Yeah.
They extended the game. So
Uncle AJ tries to quell the impending disaster by getting the Dippin' Dots.
yeah.
Oh,
that helped out.
that's a huge win right
Slinging
there.
on a chandelier and
That helped out a
just
lot.
dropping dots. And then what's funny is that like from the time I left my seat to the time I got to the dot stand, the Nats scored 7 more runs. It was incredible.
7
So
more?
Every
It was
time,
like-
he left his seat, there was runs scored.
They're just so many runs.
Is he the cooler again?
No,
God.
no. It's just action. He's just
yeah?
so he left the first time the Marlins took the lead.
Action John.
And then
No
when
more
he
Asian
He
John.
left to get Dippin' Dots. The Nats just scored like 5 runs, and that was it 5 runs?
Maybe like a half inning. Like
It was crazy. So Uncle John was the hero for the last 2 innings.
Action Uncle John. God,
And-
this hard seltzer sucks. Oh my god.
And we made it to about the 7th
Oh.
inning. We actually
They
stayed
soldiered
through-
on. Like
Yeah, they actually
I'm
soldiered
so
on. Yeah.
like your boy pounded that Dippin' Dots.
I mean, he completely crushed it.
It's like me pounding Vicodin. Like he
I
just
have-
crammed it right up his cram hole.
I have to ask just because I love Dippin' Dots. What flavor did you get?
It was actually a Nat-centric flavor.
It's
It's
a
called
Nat-cent-
Nationals Ice.
What?
So it has a flavor, I think, of like the firecracker ice cream pop.
It looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it's red, white, and blue.
I thought you would say has the flavors like Natty Light or Natty Ice.
Oh, God, I can only imagine.
It's like,
Oh, man.
what?
No.
I'd sign up for that twice on Sunday. No, it was not meant to be. But,
Okay.
But no, it was out there.
Okay.
It looked cool, and I got one for the boy, one for the girl, so as not to piss off any one kid. in
Yeah.
case
You
one
cannot
flavor-
upset one.
in case one flavor
Oh,
was
yeah,
better than the
no.
other. So yeah, we did that.
Good uncle this time. He saved it. Because he was asking.
Awesome, man.
He was asking, "Is the game over after the 4th inning?" I go,
Oh
"No."
So there's no way to extend it all the way to the 9th.
No, we left.
We actually
our
left
seats.
our seats in the middle of I'd say the middle of the 7th
Yes.
or top of the 7th.
So
and
you're around for the end of the game.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so we went to
Okay,
the-
that's good.
We meandered.
Yeah, we lingered. We
Do they
went to
have
the-
do they have physical bars
Yeah.
where you can sit in and drink and
I think
and-
yes.
Yeah?
By the entrance.
That's what you should have done. You should have just left your season, went to like a physical bar,
The
restaurant.
Budweiser Terrace?
I think so. Yeah.
Any, I guess if it's kid friendly. I just
Probably
remember
not.
from what I remember in Nats Park, there's plenty of like, depending on where you are, there's plenty of like space to run around.
Caveat. Okay, so by the time we left, the 7th inning stretch is when they cut off beer and alcohol sales.
That's true.
So when we were getting up out of our
Oh,
seats
yeah.
is when the booze is done.
Ah.
So there was no other option to hang out and booze. It was either like punch out or like hang around and do non-alcoholic things, which we chose the latter.
Yeah.
We did non-alcoholic things.
Yeah. We got gear, some merchandise.
If you're checking me on
I
YouTube,
get it. I get it.
This
Oh,
is-
you too?
end
Yeah.
of season sale.
Yeah.
I like this.
Not
Nice.
bad. It looks like good.
I've received compliments on this hat already. Let me say that here.
As have I.
It's slick.
With mine. Yeah.
Dope shit.
Is
So
that where you saw the VCU hats?
Yes. So I got my wife and the boy some VCU hats.
Oh
And,
man.
the girl wanted a pink one.
Of course.
Of course she did.
Of course.
Of course she did.
JMU hats sold out.
I know, right?
Sold out.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah,
Like the NWO, sold out.
Did the lady get one?
No, because they're
No.
sold out.
she was
Oh, when you were there.
Yes.
I thought you meant before you.
No, they're
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
No, she actually already has a JMU hat.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for a revamped JMU hat, but
with the Nats
Was not
logo,
meant
with
to
the
be.
Nats, with the curly W.
Yeah. yeah, yeah.
no, she had Mrs. AJ.
She has one of
a
those?
Nats JMU hat.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, but
does it say JMU or
No, it's purple and gold.
but is it like
There's a
VCU
JMU
one?
logo. Yeah,
on the
there's a
side?
JMU logo. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
That's
yes.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Problem is,
They have a Mason one too.
we did not think of
I
it.
was gonna burn it. If I bought it, I would have burned it in front of you.
Like, how pissed would you be like
That's-
carrying that home?
I would have.
It's very Christmas like, you know.
It's not good. The color scheme is awful.
Well, purple and red, I don't know, but
What?
all right.
There was no red on the hat. I said purple and gold, you psychopath. The funny thing is, like the first time, so we bought Mrs. AJ's hat, like the last time we went out to the park, which is like years ago. But the hat didn't fit my head.
Okay.
Like it was a situation, like
Too big or too small? It's too small.
it's too small.
Yeah, of course.
The dome within the dome is way too large for this hat. So it was a problem throughout. And, you know, it's another missed opportunity. It's fine. But yeah, that whole thing played out. The kids got to hang out for a little bit. They played in the water mist, and they got their hats. It was a good time had all around.
It's great.
I'm surprised it lasted that long. We didn't. We left after the 5 o'clock hour, so the game started at 1:30.
Yeah.
We didn't leave till after 5.
Yeah, it was fun.
You guys do anything after the game?
My kids
No.
were spent, man.
No, they're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, they were
Done,
done.
son.
They were
He
done.
chucked them from like the center field entrance to the parking lot, like 2-hand overhead throw.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
We didn't even take the elevator.
Oh.
People were just
crap.
waiting. I'm like, no, kill this noise. Let's just walk up. We walked up. It was just only 2
Jeez.
flights of stairs. We're like, we're right there.
Did you guys stay?
Yeah, did you say, what did you guys do after?
What did we do afterwards? We actually went to Costco.
What?
It's the only reason why
Oh.
you're drinking tonight. I'm just saying.
Oh
no,
my God.
By the time we left, the game was over. By the time we actually exited the center field
I'm
gates,
not.
I'm surprised Costco's still open.
It was
Wasn't it kind of?
It's Saturday.
I had 57 minutes. I was like, we got a whole episode to record next week, and I don't know if we have vodka. I gotta get my ass over there.
Man, you crushed that whole bottle last time.
No, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
I had to get more though.
I see.
We're ready
I got
for the
you.
week after.
I got you.
Don't worry.
Planning ahead.
Yes, because evidently we have a big thing on the horizon.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
just
do.
saying.
We
But
do.
yeah, we had to stock up and be ready for
Very cool,
the
man.
eventualities.
But that sounds like a lot of fun, man.
We had.
That's very cool.
It was
And
a
that was
day.
a hell of a game because supposedly the Monday game afterwards or Tuesday
Monday was a dud.
game.
Tuesday game
was
Tuesday
Yeah,
game.
Tuesday game was great.
Oh,
Great.
jeez.
History was made. Down 6 runs in the bottom of the ninth and score 7 to win.
I was
Your Asian hero, Kurt Suzuki. just
No,
knocked
tu-
three
tu-
home
that
runs, three
Tuesday game was
I'm
nuts.
converting to Japanese right now, just to be.
I wasn't even expecting that, man. That
No,
was, that was nuts.
Can I tell you? I was at.
Shout out to Gio.
Yeah, I was at.
He's a big Nats fan, I don't know.
I guess. So I was at the Big O and Duke studio,
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
The show had just concluded, and I'm still looking at the screen like the Nationals are down 4 runs, and I'm just seething. I'm so pissed because they had a great weekend, and then they had a dud, and then they've been on this epic run for like
Oh my
6
God!
months,
Seriously.
3 months, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they've been playing 700 baseball, and then all of a sudden they're gonna piss this season away against the Mets, and I'm again seething just watching this whole thing play out.
You see anything about sports?
I know.
Nah.
It's insane to consider. We're watching like, okay, Ryan Zimmerman just ripped a 2-run double.
Oh yeah, so
There's no chance that there's still 1 out in the inning. Like somebody could ground into a double play right here. And then Kurt Suzuki strokes one into the left field seats, and then all of a sudden, like, our mouths are agape. There's like 13 guys staring at
of all people, right? You're like, no way. There's no way he's doing a walk-up. No.
Asians don't have power.
Well, I was listening to some sports commentary, and it sounds like he is one of the better fastball hitters.
He's got 11 walk-off hits.
Yeah, and he's one of the best.
He's clutch.
So he's clutch. 2, he can hit the fastball, and he's facing a guy who threw like 100 miles an hour. So it's just perfect.
He turned around, a center cut 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
And then it's not like it just went right.
Oh no!
It cleared it. So
It wasn't a
it was like 420 or something. Like, you're
Sick,
like, all
man.
right, bet.
The second he made contact, everyone's like, "Well, this is gone."
They're like,
You're like, what is happening right now?
Nobody knew this was going to happen
it's-
because nobody knew this was going to happen.
So,
Down 7 runs, they come back. But shout out to the Nats. Please get your faces off the mat against the Braves. Just can they go 500 the rest of the year? I need them to just.
If they do go 500,
They have to limp dick their way for the next month into the postseason.
If they go 500, they'll win
they're
90
in.
games.
Yes.
90 games.
Yes.
After the 19-31 start in May,
Yes.
you would have never thought about it.
No,
Yeah.
I was ready to kill myself in May.
I didn't think we'd be talking this much baseball.
Oh God!
No.
Same heads,
But
all of
I
us.
mean, but we're
but that was just
Looking
unbelievable.
forward, yeah.
Though. That was unbelievable.
It's been a great run. Hopefully they continue.
Speaking of things that I didn't think we'd talk about, us being involved in the fantasy draft, not just individually as an organization, as the Badslant team. Ice, while he was away from the show, surreptitiously decided we're gonna join a fantasy league as a group.
Yeah.
I don't know what discussions went into that, but
None.
All I know is that
Absolutely none.
there was a hot call, or there was a hot
There's a hot
message on
notification.
Slack. Say, by the way, we're in a fantasy league. It starts tomorrow. We're picking last, and I'm seriously. By the way, I put money on this, and
That's not exaggerating.
I'm ready to pour whatever beverage I have over my head and try to get myself back into the fold. Like I had no idea what the hell was happening. So, what were the precursors to this? What pushed you to say this is a good idea for us to be involved in?
All right. Well, I'll try not
Yes,
to.
were you drunk?
Yes,
Okay.
I was drinking,
That makes sense.
but the way I put it, so during Labor Day, so we had a family barbecue. So one of the cousins, he also does a podcast that we've been trying to figure out a way that we can, promote, cross promote between the two shows and figure out a way to collab a little bit.
Do they drink horrible seltzers on that show? Because this is a horrible seltzer.
Hey, hold on to that for a
Shit,
second.
it sucks.
So we've been talking for months, just like all right, a couple ideas floating around back and forth, and then I think he mentioned to us about a month ago that hey, we're gonna do this fantasy league. You guys, we should probably get in on it, and then it'll be fun, and then we can find opportunities to talk about it. So it happened. But without any notice, there was he always mentioned it, and people say things, and you don't really think about.
They kind of remind you,
Yeah.
like, hey, why don't you join the league? Or because when we spoke, I think when we spoke initially, it was maybe a month ago.
I think it was a month
yeah,
ago.
let us know. We'll be happy to join. And then
Sounds like a setup.
Yeah. So so it was like I was expecting some sort of reminder, and it never happened until this weekend. I was just like, hey, remember that one fantasy league I was talking about? By the way, it's tomorrow. Draft is tomorrow. We're gonna do lottery picks tonight, and I want you guys to be in it. And I'm like, I was like, what? And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I think it would be.
You should have said.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting the outcome that we got, but then I was like, okay, fine, we'll do it. I'll let the guys know. Keep me posted with how the lottery goes tonight.
Wait, so they were picking?
He actually literally bought ping pong balls and put everyone's name on ping pong balls and put everyone's name on it that was part of the lottery, and they did the whole like mixing things, and he was a commissioner, and then like with the first pick, and all that.
Really do that?
I think I believe they actually did all this stuff. So of a league of what I say 18 teams, we were 15th.
That is terrible.
15th,
You
man.
You couldn't script it any better.
Oh my
Or
god.
any worse, I guess. I don't know.
And it was one of those things where like when I saw the text come in, I just there's a family league, there's another league. I don't know. I was like my mind wasn't in the right place. I thought it was for another league, and then later when I texted him, I was like, he actually texted me. He's just like, hey, by the way, you need to register for this to happen and for us to do the draft picks tonight. So I'm like, oh shit, my bad. I didn't know I was holding the thing up.
Yeah.
So I started looking everything up, and then I was like, oh shit, for the Badslant one. We're 15th pick. That's horrible, man.
We're picking 15th. So when you told us this, right, the day before, we were basically blindsided. Then we got posed with the where we were picking, and then the third thing, which we don't know what we're walking into in terms of competition. So we don't know how.
Me neither.
Yeah, no.
I didn't even know what kind of league this was.
There's like no context.
Sans context.
It's like, okay, so how many players do we get to draft? We had
no idea.
I had no idea.
None.
So when we were going through the draft, you're like, okay, we're 15th. Everybody's getting picked. Go. We're like, okay, we just picked the best player. At that point. So.
And in addition to that, he's talking to me about different leagues and different setups for how the leagues, and like he was like, oh, have you ever heard of this league? Have you ever heard of this? And so my mind's all over the place by like all the talk that we're why and then I didn't realize like, hold on, so what are we doing?
What is our format?
So we've been royally screwed, man. This
got broken off.
It's pretty bad. And then, so, God, man, it was like in between picks. I remember it was like pick, and then it was like we waited like a good 20 minutes before the next pick. Just the timing of it was so bad.
And the format is not really what I'm used to. It's like the lowest scoring team of that week is eliminated. So it's like a survivor pool type of league.
It's terrible.
So we're actually going. So if that's the case. So it's 18 teams. It's going to be 18. It's like
like all the way to the end of the season.
That's not fun. and then our players are released after that. Is that what it is?
I believe so. I mean, I think we're gonna try to work out a way that we can get them on next week to elaborate a little bit about the details.
Because right now, it seems like after this first week, we're going to be the bottom of the barrel.
Well, hold on. We'll see. I think let's take a look. Let's see how this first week pans out, and then based on where we rank after this first week of games, we can. I mean, either way, I think we're gonna bitch, and then we're gonna adjust.
Oh, I'm bitching. Can you go down the line real quick? What our line looks like?
Oh yeah, I can.
Just real fast.
I
no
can.
Deep dive.
Yeah, just do the story.
Just see how horribly we got horse heft.
I don't. It seemed pretty bad, but then when you think about it, like.
But we were pretty drunk at the time.
I think we were.
I was completely drunk.
I don't think the team is that horrible.
You should not have listened to me at all. I did it simultaneously. I was doing another draft at the same time.
We were.
Yeah, John and I.
You and I.
Your friend and I.
Your friend and I. Okay, so at quarterback we got Russell Wilson.
Not bad.
Not bad. Wide receiver.
My pick.
OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. Second wide receiver, we got Mike Evans.
Could be worse.
Not bad. Running back, we got Josh Jacobs.
From Raiders. From the Oakland Raiders.
From the Oakland Raiders.
Which is
yep.
a freaking dumpster fire right now.
Oh, man.
Dude, in my other league, I got...
You got AB?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh,
sorry.
God, man.
But that could be that they're a run-heavy offense.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
The other running back we got is from the Philadelphia Eagles, Jordan Howard.
Not bad. He's trade bait for Melvin Gordon, but yeah. Okay.
Tight end, we got Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
It's just a body.
Atlanta?
Let's see. Our flex, we got Mike Williams from the Chargers, wide receiver.
That's good flex.
Our kicker,
Weird flex.
Adam Vinatieri.
Vinatieri.
Vinatieri. Oh, fuck it. I give up.
You can't say that?
No.
Say it again. Just try it. You're
Vinatieri.
gonna say it properly. Don't try to.
Vinatieri. Something like that.
A
It's
lot of
awful.
people don't have the reflexive accents when it comes to certain languages.
I'm from
I don't-
Thailand, motherfuckers.
I don't think Italian is his strong suit.
No.
Okay. What's the
Last
defense?
defense is Houston.
Oh,
Houston.
we're fucked. So fucked.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're gonna survive the first week. I'm not gonna say we're gonna make it far with this squad, but
What there's got to be a waiver wire defense out there somewhere.
I need access to this account. To
Give us the login, you dick!
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's bad enough we got hosed with the 17th pick.
I'm pretty sure out of the 18 teams, we're gonna survive week 1. From there, we got to make some serious moves,
That's
man.
a bold call, dude.
We need logins.
Yeah.
I honestly,
It's all right.
I appreciate you getting us involved into this Michigas, but
Can we just start talking crap now in the league?
Yeah, I think we'll be the only one.
I
I'm
never
so-
sound like anybody else talks.
I am ready to beef. I can stir some shit out of nowhere. Like I can do that right here, right now.
So I mean, really,
It's fine.
at the end of the day,
It's all fine.
I did it for fun,
How much
and
did it cost us?
maybe
Throw it in the kitty.
20, maybe. But the idea is, if we were to survive all 18 weeks and win it all, we can do some cool stuff with the studio. We can buy some new equipment, buy some new cameras,
I
and
would
do
like
some good stuff.
I would like to buy some new seltzers because god damn.
This is
Hold on, I gotta try some of this.
This
man.
is atrocious.
You didn't try it yet?
can't
No.
believe- I'm sorry to try to color your opinion of this thing, but
This is no good.
Hello.
it's got like stevia or some artificial sweetener in
Oh,
there.
yeah?
It doesn't. No.
So we're trying
no sugar.
we're
It's
trying
not-
2
it's not good.
seltzers tonight as we're doing the show. We
It's
have
not good.
one
Monk
is
fruit?
by Highball. It's
What the hell is
the
that?
grapefruit
One of the
hibiscus.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
No,
You can
it's fine. It's a grapefruit hibiscus. It's a non-GMO, gluten-free, certified organic hard seltzer.
That's why. It's certified organic.
You taste that.
Starbucks has a stevia. They have stevia packets that have monk fruit in it. So yes, that's why it tastes like that.
Okay. I didn't want to go to the bag right here, right now.
Ugh.
He needs to pay the penance right here for this.
not,
Not to mention the fact he missed.
Hold on, what are you talking about? This is delicious. This is so good.
He missed the
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
He missed the
Yes.
show last week.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You
This-
missed the,
Yes. Yeah. What?
You missed the show. He
Oh
missed the
my
show
God.
last
Missed the
week.
show. He brought this awful.
He brought this.
What are you talking about? This
god-awful-
is so delicious.
He brought cancer in a glass
Ugh.
and expected us to just walk it off.
I mean, the can art looks great.
That's the only reason why I bought it.
You
And I love grapefruit. I
you
love
are so
grapefruit.
superficial. I mean, you look at can art, you're like, this must be good. So do you remember the beer that he got
Grapefruit.
from Baltimore?
Grapefruit.
The
I love
mead-
Oh,
grapefruit.
the mead.
The mead. Remember that? He liked the can art and it tastes like fucking wet diaper. That shit
Mead
is
works.
terrible. The worst thing ranked up there. He needs to take 2.
He should.
2. No, hold on. No,
God.
I'm not.
You
I'm not-
just
no.
co-signed it, my friend.
Oh my god.
This is just awful.
All
Awful.
right, I'm gonna wash it back with this other one. Ugh. So, The other one I'm gonna wash it back with is a Natural Light Seltzer,
Seltzer.
Catalina Lime Mixer.
Just let me know what the difference is, buddy.
Oh,
Is there another one?
oh, hey,
Did I give you one? No.
you remember back in the day?
Remember when Natty Light sucked?
Oh my God,
Those are fun times, right?
these guys are doing something right, man.
Holy shit.
They know what they're doing.
So, remember back in the day, there used to be a drink that was a sparkling kind of.
Smirnoff Ice.
Simply
No,
Red.
like it was like clearly Canadian, a Canadian clearly, and there was a sparkling cherry flavored one. This tastes just like it, man. Look it up.
So the Catalina Lime Mixer is a cherry lime hard seltzer from Natural Light.
Okay, so this is a sparkling water.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it reminds you of that?
Oh my God,
Okay.
the Canadian clearly, it was like a cherry flavor. This tastes just like it. It's phenomenal.
You can
And
get
it'll get you drunk.
you can get the clearly Canadian at the world market.
Lies.
Near you.
They still sell it?
Yes.
You're fucking kidding me.
I am not kidding.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go hunt that shit
It's
down.
called a cost plus world market, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
World
yeah.
Market.
Yeah, world market. You can get it there.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
If I find one, bring it in. You guys gotta try it, man. It's... What did you just pour me?
There's no shot glasses up here, so you're drinking a shot of Malort.
Oh!
Malort! Yes!
Malort.
Yes!
No,
Malort!
no,
Malort!
no,
Malort!
no,
Malort!
no.
Malort!
Oh.
We're gonna call that a Chicago penalty kick
Ugh.
going forward.
Oh my God, I just got the
That's
shivers.
not bad. I like it. Yeah,
Oh.
it's pretty good.
Chicago PK. Shout out to Phil.
Phil, you're kicking me in the nuts right now.
Oh my God.
Uh,
But Phil's actually helping us out, like giving Ice the business.
That's messed.
Business.
This is messed up, man.
Hey, man.
It's not my fault. I gotta get some points for the can art.
You've
The
screwed up.
can art looks great, but everything else about it is terrible.
You have to stop thinking with your eyes, like colors. he made this horrific decision based on colors. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, but he is he's a creative, so it's more eye candy for him.
It is. It is.
Drink the Catalina Lime Mixer.
Jack, did you taste it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's I think I posted it to my
6%.
yes.
Holy
It's a
smokes.
heavy hitter, by the way. So I posted it to my Instagram. I got nothing but like legit like heat from like the Liams of the world and like
The Liams of the world. Thank God there's only one.
exactly. Lizzie, I see you. Just shading the shit out of me.
Really?
The entire time, and I'm like, taste it for yourself. I legit like the second like lips to the can, I knew
Drink the Catalina Lime Mixer, man.
the best hard seltzer I've tasted to this point.
Okay, that's not bad. But you were getting.
I got hate. It's fine.
Hey.
But everyone looks at the can and think, oh, Natural Light, what a bag of terrible. Blah, 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 blah. It's very easy to dismiss.
Everybody is so quick to do that. Right?
But Natter Days are a 10 out of 10.
yeah, we tried on this show,
Yes.
and we all loved it.
Yes. And this, right in line with that.
Yeah.
Perfectly in line with that level of quality. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I might have even overpaid for these hard seltzers, but I don't care.
You're right
They're
there.
that good.
He's good. He's fine.
You want to gargle that son bitch?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Just wash it
Ooh.
out.
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
It's a
Rough.
hard time.
Like a dog.
Yeah, after taking some time off from drinking Malort.
Hard times, player.
That hits hard, man.
You know what?
It hits hard.
It's well deserved. That's not to say. This.
That was a big shot.
I'm gonna
man.
finish this
It looked
highball.
pretty good.
I'm gonna finish this highball hard seltzer, but god damn it sucks. And you deserve everything you're feeling right here, right now. So cheers to that.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
God.
I don't think. I was just gonna take a breather for a second.
Oh!
Let's give him a blow.
No.
What? In addition to all the stuff that we actually
Ugh.
shared over the Labor Day weekend, Jack,
Oh.
one thing that I was surprised that you threw this out there as a discussion topic because I don't think we talked about actually watching the whole AEW wrestling thing
No, not at all.
together. We talked about AEW, but we didn't talk about actually watching the thing. And you were, if we looked through our Slack feed on Monday and Tuesday morning, like you would have thought you were the guy front row and center at the event because nothing but wrestling topic after wrestling topic
Right.
after wrestling
Especially
topic.
after Monday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what lit the fuse for you, bro? Like, how did you get to that point?
I just see it on my Twitter feed.
Oh, so you see it from prominent wrestling fans?
Yes. So I just want to. It's a big cultural phenomenon, especially in the way that we talked about AEW last week.
By the way, I appreciate you indulging me for that whole discussion last week.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it.
When Ice is gone, the mice will talk.
Yeah, we don't talk about.
Is that
That's
the
so funny
analogy?
because I watch more wrestling than this motherfucker.
I guess
Malort!
Malort!
Asshole!
Malort's doing the talking right now.
Ah!
Okay, so but the AEW stuff is kind of like crested for you, like in the days after.
Yeah, definitely afterward. I mean, it's a new promotion, so there's a lot of interest in it. Why not talk about it? I'm always open to new things, especially competition for sports.
But just to confirm, you've not watched a single second of wrestling from last week's discussion to now.
I have not
Hell
watched
no!
one second.
There's no way!
Okay.
But the biggest story that I saw was the one that I posted was that Chris Jericho's
Was that real?
AEW World Heavyweight belt was stolen. Now I didn't read into it, but I mean you can probably
Let me expound real quick. So I did watch the AEW All Out event. This was their second pay-per-view or second annual pay-per-view. So the first one the year before was All In. I think.
Oh yeah.
Now it's All Out.
And then the 1 year anniversary, they're All Out.
I get it.
Synergy. So they do this whole thing. They got they got the pay-per-view thing, and they're actually crowning their first heavyweight champion on this broadcast. And the match was pretty good. I won't say there was, for some damn reason, it was the biggest wrestling weekend this side of WrestleMania in a long time. So they were there was an NXT event. NXT UK event. Yeah, go figure. There was a New Japan Pro Wrestling event happening.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez.
And then AEW doing their big pay-per-view on the same day, on the same Saturday. But AEW was actually still the big heavy hitter for that day. So they were crowning their first heavyweight champion, and they did a whole lot of build-up to this thing. And Chris Jericho, who's
the walls of Jericho.
Yes, Y2J. Jack knows it because it just sounds very familiar. They crowned him as their first AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
I guess. So he goes to celebrate at a Longhorn Steakhouse after the event.
Yeah,
he's having an overcooked ribeye, and it's all to the good.
What if it was cooked perfect?
I mean, who knows?
Never.
I'm sure
Not at Longhorn.
There's a chance. There's
Have you been there?
Chance. Yeah, that's why I said 5%. 5 spots.
There's a Longhorn in Skyline, by the way.
I'll take your word for it. So he's celebrating. He's drinking all of the bubbly, and he leaves his World Heavyweight Championship belt in the limousine.
Oh, I thought he left it in the shop.
Oh, I thought he left it in the restaurant.
Either in the restaurant or in the limousine, but whatever happened, it was gone. Dead to rights. This brand new, beautiful championship belt, which they value at $30,000.
Wow.
No way.
30 grand. 30
Damn,
large.
son.
Brand new belt. Pretty good looking belt. Looks a lot like a Japanese belt, but it's fine. So they had this whole ceremony. They award him the title. He goes to eat a steak, and the belt's gone.
God, that sucks.
The reason why I don't think this is a work is that there's a legitimate police report filed.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's not something that was created in the ether. It's something that you can find it in a law enforcement database. So it's out there. So in the days since, Jericho puts out this video on Instagram talking about how I'm drinking all the bubbly and I'm eating all the steak and my belt disappears, and he takes it in stride. They try to turn it into a story, and then all of a sudden the belt's found.
Where was it?
On the side of the road.
Of course.
Somewhere
What
off
a fucking coward.
Somewhere off a highway in Chicago. Because the value on the belt
You said 30K, right?
Yeah.
makes it grand larceny.
Oh yeah.
So someone found out and they just tossed it?
So imagine you think you're doing a bit, hey, I'm gonna bring these hard seltzers. They suck ass, but it's okay. There's a better one out there for you. this guy thinks he's doing a bit, steals the belt, and he finds out he's committed a felony, and is like, I got to get out of this situation, most skosh. Chucks the belt out of his driver's side window, and, no one's the wiser.
What he doesn't know is they can still see the fingerprints of that motherfucker if they dusted.
There's DNA on them things somewhere, but
yeah, all that skeet.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you get that belt, you're definitely like shooting a load.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh my god, I never thought I was gonna get this.
Jericho doesn't want that belt back. But Jericho. Yeah, so that's what happened. So that like, I think a lot of wrestling fans called shenanigans like immediately off the bat. They're like, oh, they're just doing it. We're getting worked. We're getting worked.
Is it a pipe bomb?
It's a pipe bomb.
That's not the nomenclature, but it's fine. It's all good.
Right? Isn't that how it works?
It's a shoot or a work. A pipe bomb is nothing, if anything. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Okay, Kevin Smith, please stop. Yeah, so a lot of fans thought this was a storyline that we're building to, but I don't think it was. So I think it's fine. Belt's back in the fold. It'll probably show up in DC for the first pay-per-view, or I'm sorry, the first cable show that they do.
Oh yeah, aren't you going to that?
Front row and center. Can't wait. Hashtag can't wait. Hashtag moderator.
Is that this month?
October 2nd. September is not the same month as October. Sweet Christ.
My lord did it.
So that whole thing played out in the last week, but that it almost even eclipses what happened at AEW because the show in and of itself
was a really good show.
It was a good show. It wasn't great, but like they were trying to establish storylines and characters, and trying to get people involved that wouldn't otherwise be interested. There was a chaotic tag team match with ladders and people getting skull F to death. Like just the most masochistic shit you can imagine. So that whole thing played out. Like that was bigger than the main event. The main event was fine, but I will say like the NXT stuff that I saw that like the following day eclipsed what they did in that show. Okay, but it's fine. It was still entertaining enough.
There's room for everyone.
Exactly.
You got the XFL.
Yes, exactly.
You got Bellator and mixed martial arts. I mean, there's room for competition, and it's good for each sport.
Yes, exactly. It keeps everybody engaged.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
There's something for everybody. So, it was cool. But then Raw came around on Monday after all this shit happened, and I think that was the emphasis for Jack to say, we got to talk about wrestling this week. We got to do it.
I saw another post on Twitter, and I was like, what?
We saw AJ get butt sized for something weird, and I got butt sized for something weird. Look, it's a big deal when somebody is a good guy for like 7 years, and then all of a sudden they say, they're a face, and then all of a sudden they set fire to the world.
Look at this guy. He's a pro now.
What did
I say this subsection of the discussion would be? Jack's a smark. He's a smart mark. He knows all the vernacular, on the dirt sheets. So for context, Sasha Banks, who is immensely popular, we've not seen her in months. She's very attractive. She has blue hair. I don't know how those things correlate to one another, but she came back recently, and she was a good person, and now she's a bad person. Everyone freaked the hell out. Lost their damn minds. Just she set fire to the internet.
She had a heel turn.
Hashtag heel turn. So she did
He knows.
But her best friend, like her actual bestie, tag team partner person, she was even like gooder than her, like way gooder than her.
Way
gooder.
Like John Cena-esque gooder than her.
Okay.
So let
Bailey,
that,
right?
Yes. Let that be the baseline. Like she is as babyface can get.
Didn't she have like a bad injury a while back, like her shoulder or something?
I'm sure.
Sure, whatever. They're
could very well.
Yeah. Okay,
they all die 1,000 deaths. So she She's been the good guy for a good stretch, and she's got
the rest of her entire career. Right?
Yeah, she's got a belt now. Everyone loves her, but she's still best friends with Sasha, who just recently turned heel, and nobody sees this coming. Where they were figuring like Sasha and Bailey were going to beef because she's bad now and she's always good, and then all of a sudden it's like a Hulk Hogan-esque turn where like a glimmer in her eye just disappears,
Terrible.
and she grabs she grabs a chair and just starts beating the living shit out of the biggest face in the company right now, who is Becky Lynch.
The man.
The man,
So-
Becky Lynch.
So not only
Recently engaged.
yes,
Oh, God,
hashtag
please.
Congratulations Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
My God.
Oh my God, so much wrestling talk. So Bailey beats the living hell out of Becky Lynch, and the whole internet goes on fire.
Just lit.
Yeah.
AF.
To the point that Just Jack is involved.
No.
Like, can we just say that's
Oh,
huge?
Jack.
Oh man. So you see me reacting to that, and you figure this
I
is-
just
this
feed
is
the
your cue.
flames. Just feed
Feed
it.
the flame.
Just
We're gonna
feeding.
be the wrestling podcast for smarks out there. Jack's gonna moderate. Hashtag moderator. Oh my God, it's gonna be so great. But yeah, that's what set the wrestling world on fire this week, and it's weird because I'm still like a 50% misogynist at this point.
What?
What?
I know, like what?
Women's
What?
wrestling is still like I'm
yeah.
still catching up to women's wrestling. But there's a lot of good stuff out there, and I'm slowly getting acclimated to this whole thing. So it's crazy that this women's wrestling storyline is setting people off and getting eyes on the product.
I mean, they're not as good as the male counterpart.
It's getting better.
It's getting better,
It's getting
obviously. But I mean, the level of competition and artistry, and I guess the quality of it is not at the level of the male counterpart. So I mean, it's good. It's good to see that they can headline as well, and that people are so into it. But I mean, to say that it's more than it is, like we have to be realistic. So
I would probably have to slightly disagree because I would say
Hashtag misogyny.
Yeah, I would say initially, anytime I would see like the divas up in the ring, it was really purely
They're
for.
not divas anymore.
I know. But back in the day, it was purely for filler. It was just like between matches. How do you flow this programming to the next match and give some guys some break? And so that's all it was. But I would say in the past few pay-per-views that I've seen the women's wrestle, oh my God, they put in a lot more effort, I feel like, than a lot of the guys do. And they put on a hell of a show, man.
Not to mention women headline WrestleMania this year.
yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. And but I just feel like...
Where's Ronda Rousey and all this?
Hashtag where's Ronda?
I mean, outside of Ronda, like, I guess she has the big name and all that, but I don't even think she was the most entertaining one. I mean, some of these
she's
other
not
matches...
great.
She's not great at all. She's hard to believe, you know, like when you watch.
Let me clarify. She's very good as a wrestler, just like walking into
The
into
technicalities,
business.
right.
But there are parts of her that are kind of grating and not as compelling as the other characters on the brand.
Yeah, like when you watch some of the others, like you start falling into the characters and you start believing in and you buying into the whole like everything that they're selling. But then with Ronda, it's like, yeah, you know she's a badass, but she's, I don't know, there's something about the way she is as a wrestler is just not believable.
It
Like,
can't really work in terms of her character because she doesn't have a character.
but she has brand value that you can sell. You can sell pay-per-views.
No,
You-
right.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's good right now that she's taking a break or whatever she's doing. And I don't even know if she's ever coming back, but I think this is great for the league. I don't know whatever they refer
a
to.
division like it gives everybody else room to operate.
Yeah.
And I think like Becky is so over. Like they
so over, bro.
They need to build other heels to work against her, and Sasha's perfect for that because she's been on she's been way ahead of Becky's level, and now she's just trying to work herself back in because she's been gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's also a part of her character rediscovering like the heel side because Sasha came up as a heel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So
that.
she reached the pinnacle of her career as a heel.
Oh, good.
it's incredible work because I've seen her slap the hairband out of a child's hand because she's trying to get so much heat. Like she just wants to be like the worst bad guy ever, and she made a girl cry, like an 8-year-old cry. It was the best thing I've ever seen in wrestling in the last like 10 years. It's just incredible shit. So it's fun to see that kind of play out without having the pressure of Ronda be forced down our throats. But
she is forced.
There's gonna be a time
Absolutely.
there's gonna be a time where we're gonna like miss Ronda.
We'll have to incorporate her at some point.
She's gonna be back in the main event next year, so it's fine. But it's nice to have this different era of the women's wrestling division play out before our eyes. So I'm glad you picked up on that. Thank you for giving me a chance to scream, piss, and moan about this nonsense because I severely doubt that it's going to continue on like this.
It's a soap opera for men.
Yes, yes. Can we do like Jack, you and me, like a separate broadcast?
We could.
Oh man.
For wrestling?
Jack the Smark.
Listen.
The Smark.
Yes. Yes.
Smart cast.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we can do that.
Bad Smart cast. Oh yeah. I can't let's do that.
We need more shows on the network. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do the whole thing. I want to talk about wrestlers getting married. I want to talk about them revealing their real names. I want to do the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, that's an hour. All right. Well, this is fun. Well, we're not going to talk about the iPhones. We're going to do it
Nope.
next week. I think.
Yeah. Why not?
Is there something happening next week?
Yeah, there is.
At calendar.
Yeah, they're on
Calendar reminder.
Tuesday. There is the annual Apple event where they announce all the
The
new
iPhone
iPhones.
event.
That's
Yeah.
not the thing I was thinking, but okay.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. I'm hoping there's iPhone SE news.
so that is next week, but in general, you guys hinted to this last week when you guys were doing the show. I mean,
episode 50.
episode 50.
Ha ha!
Ha ha!
Yeah.
So we're leading up to our 1-year anniversary of
This is
starting
51.
this podcast, man. I looked it up this week. The first episode that we did was aired on September 27th. Was our first episode. So this year, our show lands on the 26th. So we're gonna do something cool on the 26th.
Ooh.
And we're thinking maybe. To celebrate all the festivities of our 1-year anniversary, maybe we'll do something in the weekend.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
A family reunion type thing.
Yeah.
Just appreciate everybody's support of us.
Yeah.
So-
We'll drop
figure it
details. And
Yeah,
if,
so-
if you are so inclined, if you think you may want to participate, let us know. Maybe we'll open it up to other folks. At this stage, it's just kind of like a close hold, like small group type thing. But
Yeah,
if
no idea.
but
really
we don't know
don't.
yet. But
Yeah.
if you're interested in participating with us, we're glad to open
Delighted.
to open it up to others. We'll see. We'll drop a few hints in the next week or so to see how this is going to flesh out. But it should be a good time, regardless of whatever we do.
Yeah. But if anyone listening, reach out to us, whether it's any one of the hosts, let us know if you'd be interested in joining
Hi,
us
Phil.
because we're we are putting it's going to be a hard date. September.
deck.
It's Saturday, September 28th is when we're going to have our 1-year anniversary party. It's just we're putting all the details together. So if any of the listeners out there, any of the supporters, any of the previous hosts, anybody out there that's listening, that's willing to come out and have a drink with us, please do reach out to any one of us, any of the three of us, and let us know so we can.
At Badslant, at That John.
There you
At
go.
Sneaker Salute.
Badslant.com. We have a contact page, so you
At
can
Thai Ice.
you can reach us there or that.
Or that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But
Wherever you
reach
can
out
get
to
a hold
us,
of
please do. And
However you get a hold of us.
as we're putting all the details together, please join us. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to pick a venue where we can accommodate everyone, and we're going to have a good time.
Hey, Liam the bartender, let us know.
Nice.
Well, there's a place in Chantilly named Mustang Sally. Maybe.
Might
Maybe.
be where we set up shop
Maybe.
next week. Who knows?